Hello, it's the first time I use that intro feature, and I think it works well. I have to look at the playback and see how well that works out, but pretty much I was illustrating this here, which is I'm kind of creating the darkness in Crumpet's nightmare here, where the stationery monsters are chasing him in the Elijah and Crumpet kids book Motivate Man. So yeah, I've kind of done this on an Instagram live before, and because I've been going from Instagram live to YouTube live, I don't know which live is the best live, but I thought, what better discussion for me to have while I'm doing a quick test this morning to see which live platform is best for artists. Now I'm just gonna muck around. Whoa, there we go. There's some graphics here. Artist live stream, Instagram versus YouTube. Which platform is better? Yeah, so I just want to talk about some of the pros and cons with what I've been finding with Instagram versus doing YouTube. I am also streaming out to Twitch and Periscope, I think, but I'm not sure I'm doing it all by my mobile phone. I'm testing the Prism Live Studio app from my phone again, seeing checking out some of the extra capabilities, because pretty much what I've been doing on Instagram has been doing a quick little playback, a quick little time lapse of what I did the previous night, and talk along with it as I go, rather than actually sketching live. But you see, there's benefits obviously to sketching live because it saves you time. So I think with Instagram mainly, the biggest benefit for Instagram is there's a built-in artist audience, because like if you're an artist, you're pretty much gonna have an Instagram account. If you've got any online account, you're gonna have an Instagram account. You're not gonna have a YouTube account, because making YouTube videos is a whole extra thing. It's like a thing which a lot of artists don't want to be wasting their time making videos. But are they wasting their time, or is it actually a really good use of your time to be documenting your journey? I don't know. Well, I think it is, actually. I do know. And so the thing is that with Instagram you can schedule your live, which is great. You can do that on YouTube too, but on Instagram you can schedule your live in the form of doing a countdown in your stories. And not only can you do that, you can send that to all the people in your community as a direct message, and you can put individual messages on them if you want to, and things like that, and personalize it and say, I'd love it if you came along to my live stream, blah blah blah, here's the countdown, here's when it's happening, all of that kind of stuff. And it's just a nice community thing that it creates around your live stream. Comparing that to YouTube, you can schedule that as well. You can share your links out to your friends, I suppose, on Twitter as well, but then that's kind of using a couple of platforms, and it's not all neat and tidy in the one platform like it is with Instagram. So I'm going to put up a cool graphic here. I've been mucking around with the graphics, but I can't even read it, it's on my shirt. That's my YouTube channel, Andy Marshall. And so that's kind of the community side of it. And also you get a lot more interaction on YouTube, on Instagram, because I'll get up to 9-10 people on my live streams on Instagram, whereas on YouTube it's pretty much 1 or 2. So the question would be, well, why would I want to live stream my art on YouTube? Well, there's a few main factors, but and I've written them down because I can't remember them. The big thing is on Instagram is you can't share your screen. A lot of the work that I'm doing is on my mobile phone, and on my desktop computer. I mean, doing an Instagram live of your art's fine when you're doing an actual real life sketch and you can just kind of have your camera directed towards it. But if you want to show what you're doing on your screen, it's hard to do unless you do a screen recording of it and then do a playback of it on your Instagram live video, which you can do, which works quite well, which is kind of like what's happening here. But what I want to be able to do is be able to do it live as well. And so with going through my Prism Live Studio app on my phone, I can go out to YouTube and Twitch and Periscope, and I can obviously do a live sketch, pencil and paper. If I use my desktop computer, I can do a screen share. I can hook up my mobile phone into my laptop through QuickTime, do a movie recording there, and then that gives me in the Prism application on my computer the option of having that as a feed in, so you can actually see what I'm doing live, which is really cool. Then also I can screen share what I'm doing in Adobe Illustrator, which is really cool. So I think using Prism Live Studio, a bit of a mix of doing actual real life live stuff and doing some quick playback stuff like this, just to keep the whole process up to date as to where I am and what's happening with my artwork. And also with Instagram, it's really hard to, because I'm big on repurposing, making pillar content and breaking that out to smaller micro content and stuff like that. And to be able to work with 9:16 or portrait video and trying to work that then into YouTube videos is really difficult. and doesn't lend itself well to some other kinds of social media and that as well. So for 9:16 is a real pain, and the fact that also going live on Instagram, you can only do it on your phone. You can't do it on your computer. You can't do it with a webcam. I think there are ways you can hook up your DSLR through Instagram, but it's a bit of a hassle. And there is a third-party platform called Yellow Duck, I think it's called, where you can live stream to Instagram from your desktop computer. The only problem with that I can see is that Instagram don't want you to do that, and if they see that you're doing that, live stream has frozen quickly. Oh, there we go, it's good again. I'm on cellular network. That's another reason why it's just a really quick time-lapsey kind of live stream playback thing that I'm doing. But you know, Instagram do have a few good extra features. You can save out your live straight away to IGTV, which is cool, and I've got a lot more views just having it up on IGTV. At the moment I'm getting somewhere between 30 and 50 views, which is fantastic. Compared to YouTube, I'm getting like about 5 to 10 views, and that's kind of where it ends. So there's not as good an exposure on YouTube, but yeah, what else did I done? Here's a few extra things. And also doing it with a desktop computer, you know, you can obviously save off this live, like this live that I'm doing on my phone. It'll save to my phone, and then I can use it later for editing some shorter videos if I want to do that, or taking out the audio and using that as a podcast. So it's good to be able to have the ability to extract that video. And another great thing with Instagram, I mean, one of the biggest things with Instagram that I love is that you can invite people on for a chat, and you can do a split screen chat live, which is something which is an amazing feature. If Prism Live Studio had that, I think I'd be definitely in that camp. But I think I could probably do about I think my plan now is to kind of do the majority of my artwork stuff on YouTube, and then do an occasional, like once a week, Instagram live where I organise to chat with another artist and either do a sketch along kind of thing, or something where it's more kind of involved, talking with other artists and things like that, and then I can always extract that video and then put that back in these videos. But I don't think there's any one platform which is the perfect platform. I'm hoping if anyone is on the live right now, I can see that I'm live. I've got my countdown. What I'm hoping to do using my mobile phone is that I can monitor all of the comments from Periscope, from Twitch and from YouTube. So if anybody's watching on any of those platforms, it'd be awesome if you could drop me a comment, and I could see what's going on, if it's working or not, because it's always hard to know if it's doing its thing. Hope everyone. So it's Halloween here in Australia. Might be Halloween tomorrow for everyone in America watching. So that's why I thought it would be. It's appropriate to put up the Nightmare Stationery monsters that I've got here. It's quite good timing, really. So I'll hopefully get these images up tonight in high res. To get them up in high res, I have to, because I've been doing this work on Adobe Draw on my phone, to get the high res images I have to put them in the Adobe Cloud, transfer them across to my laptop to Adobe Illustrator, and from there I can extract the full high res image, and then send that back to my phone. So I've got a high-res image to work with for the Instagram feed, because I really found that makes a difference, is like checking the resolution of your artwork, because on Instagram you can get your fingers and you can go like that, and you can kind of make the image bigger on Instagram, and it's nice when it goes bigger if it still stays nice and sharp and crisp. It doesn't kind of like blur out a bit, because it's your artwork. You want it to be as crisp and sharp and nice as possible, and yeah. So, and it'll also be interesting to see how much, because I'm doing live streams out and about. I don't have Wi-Fi at home. Reason because there's not much use of having Wi-Fi at home, because I've got kids there, family there, trying to do live stream while I'm creating my art live. Everyone's asleep, so I'd have to be off in another room talking, which would kind of be a bit distracting. So you just don't have it at home. So, but I've got a pretty big plan on my phone, 40 gig plan on my phone, and per month, and so long as I'm a bit careful, I can make that last. Sometimes I'll like use some free Wi-Fi at the library, or wherever. McDonald's is a good one, free Wi-Fi, and kind of do the live stream to kind of save some of my data. Yeah, so it'll be, and doing the live stream doing the live stream from my laptop when I'm actually creating art at that point in time, I've got to have the program open, I've got to have Illustrator open, I've got to have monitor the comments on Twitch, monitor the comments on YouTube, monitor the comments on because you can't do that through Prism. And so like I've got all of these feeds coming in, kind of like using the data, and it kind of chokes the data and causes the live stream to crash normally, and uses up way too much data. I mean, I only do that when I'm on a Wi-Fi connection, but it doesn't seem to cope. The beauty of doing it from a mobile phone, just using my account rather than doing it as a pre-determined video with a title and all that kind of stuff, is that the comments should show up in my feed, hopefully. As you see here, I had to this was one of the first drawings I did of Snippy the Scissors. I think it's Snippy. I think I'm calling him or her Snippy. And there's been an evolution of this creature. It started off just as scissors, and I thought, I just can't have scissors, especially when it ends up playing the saxophone. So I had to cut some arms out that I'd drawn previously, and go back and kind of put those arms back on that very first drawing, which I think works. I did an illustration just the other day. I might have it here, because saxophone, Snippy the saxophone player, needs to have a mouth, of course. You're playing a saxophone. So I might have done that here in my sketchy pad. Maybe I didn't do it there. And I've also got a colour in Safi the cat. Safi the cat, who's on the, oh yeah, I think this is where I drew. Oh no, I drew it in the original pad. A kind of monster mouth for Snippy. Now, I apologise if you have commented and I'm not talking to you. I'm only on my mobile, and I'm not sure if the comments have coming up, because I haven't seen any comments come up. But I shall see. So here we go. Here are the creatures, the original drawing of the creatures. And over here I've drawn the mouth. I've added the mouth down there, a bit of a forked tongue and fangs for the scissors. So I'll be colouring in that later today. And seeing I've got lawn mowing jobs as always. And it's spring here, so like shit, I should have I should have got this done before spring. Yeah, anyway. I'm glad I could go live for a little bit before my job today. Got the trailer on the back with a mower and all the, you know, the bins to collect the grass clippings and things like that. And yeah, just trying to find a way that I can be consistent with my live streams. So as it is at the moment, I'm kind of working, because I'm kind of a split between stay-at-home dad and a working dad. So I'm doing about 4 days lawn mowing, 3 days home being a dad. So on the days that I'm mowing, I'm kind of like trying to do some sketching and stuff during the day in between jobs, and kind of hoping that I'll do like live streams. So I'm hoping to do live stream like 4 days a week, and within that live stream to be able to create some vlogs as well, so like I can kind of get some short form content out of the lives with a few extra added shots and stuff like that, and put them on for my days off, because I want to be able to put stuff up every day. I don't know if that's I was daily vlogging, minute vlogs, but I kind of think it would be nice to put up the lives 4 times a week and do like some three little vloggy type things that incorporate some of this stuff as well for the other 3 days a week, and have those little videos as kind of more helpful kind of information tutorial thing, because I'm hoping to be able to cut out of this how I kind of rattled on about the YouTube live streams versus Instagram live streams for artists, which one's better. So hopefully I'll be able to snip out a little vlog out of that. Who knows? So we've got the I think we're almost done. I think the vid's almost done. And I'll hopefully get that up tonight. If anyone was on commenting and they're on YouTube or what have you, I'm sorry I didn't respond to you because the comment hasn't popped up. If no one's been here at all, that's fine as well. If you're watching the playback, I would love you to hit the thumbs up and put a comment, say you saw it, just so I know it's getting out there. And hopefully it'll be a bit more consistent. I kind of try and want to do like a 9:30 AM Australian Central Standard Time. Either a vlog goes up on my days off when I'm being dad, or a live stream goes up at 9:30 every day. So rather than scheduling, just keep it consistent every day. So yeah, so that works. Anyway, so hope everyone has an awesome Halloween, and yeah, I will check you all later. Bye now.